That to me, that just raises my question though, like because he's fitting the so-called possible like Luffy, the sun god.
Mm-hmm.
What about Joy Boy?
Oh,
is he supposed to fit both of these? Is that too much?
This is where
Luffy about to be everybody, man.
This is where it got a little bit interesting. The Joy Boy and Sun God, right? The monikers, they're most likely two different people. Mm-hmm. So Luffy from the jump has been shown to be this Nika. He's supposed to be the sun god because he's supposed to bring the new dawn, the romance dawn, right? And he's supposed to, this is why like people gravitate towards him because he's warm as well. So he's supposed to be the sun god itself. He's really not supposed to be Joy Boy. Joy Boy is somebody that is going to change the world as well. So I think it connects to where we saw M go into that vault. So we saw the big straw hat. And then we saw Blackbeard, we saw Shirahoshi, and we saw Vivi. And then we saw Luffy. I think that overall, if M has the ability to look at what light is to come and to make sure he extinguishes it before that one of those people change the world to his not his liking, that means that one of those people also probably have to be Joy Boy. Luffy's the sun god at this point. Joy Boy is going to be...
Think it's Blackbeard?
It could be Blackbeard.
Should have been Ace.
Literally, my thought process is it's probably more so Vivi. Like if we get into the three ancient weapons.
The boy is just like a red herring for them to think it's a man?
It could be Momonosuke too.
I was thinking that
Momo
could be Joy Boy.
Yeah.
If it's not Luffy.
Listen, Joy Boy, you know, maybe he's a reincarnation, but he's probably not Luffy. Luffy doesn't fit the description of Joy Boy. And it also goes to where Kaido... I'm not going to say it. Kaido said it, where he's like, yo, you're not Joy Boy
either.
You're not Joy Boy either. Joy Boy really they might be the same thing. I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm saying is I think it's more likely that they're different because why would Oda name two different type of entities? One is religious to a certain extent, right? Like you're not going to call a sun god if it's not religious. And then one is Joy Boy, where this is like a person that changes the world too. But they're not considered a god or anything. They know that this person was human before. I don't know, man. I feel like that makes more sense to me at this point. Because I was thinking about it and I was like, What do you guys think?
I mean, it's a lot, but I'll say this. Kaido saying that Luffy's not Joy Boy is like, ding, 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 Luffy's going to be Joy Boy. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. In my mind... Him saying that,
a wise guy, eh?
in him saying it, like, yo, that you couldn't be him, you couldn't become him.
Yeah.
That means Luffy's gonna do that thing. That, however Kaido interprets whatever becoming Joy Boy is, because I don't know what it is, I don't know what it means. Yeah. But Luffy will do whatever he thinks that Joy Boy is gonna do. I'm perfectly fine with Blackbeard or Momonosuke, or even Vivi. That's a good one. That's so random. I guess not random, but it's different. I haven't heard it before, where it's like. Somebody else can be Joy Boy. I would be fine with Luffy being this Nika representation because he, like you said, he's the warm person. He's the one who brings the light to all these kingdoms struggling into the darkness that the world government's created. Like he's that person. Joy Boy I've always been on the fence with it because it's like since Fishman Island and it's like, oh, it's prophesized he's going to do this and that. And I can see Luffy being the person that does all the stuff that they've said Joy Boy is going to do, like destroying Fishman Island because probably going to destroy the Red Line as a whole, maybe, like by the end of One Piece. So, like, that would, it would have to destroy Fishman Island, right? Like, what's that arc doing? Like, Fishman Island has to come up to the surface in some way. Like, it has to. That's probably what the All Blue end up becoming. But in general, it's like... I don't know that he has to fit all of the parameters of this Joy Boy person. He could be the person that leads Joy Boy to the thing. And if that's Momo, that goes into my Momo's gonna join the crew theory. So like I'm fine with all of that.
That's not gonna happen.
Listen,
So what do you think, Florence?
Momo has some role to play.
I was trying to think of the Joy Boy thing, and I think it's interesting because I don't know if you guys remember, right? I don't know if they mean anything at all. They could not, like what Sebastian was saying. Kaido saying that Luffy's not Joy Boy could mean that he is, but also remember what Whitebeard said to Blackbeard. He
He said,
that,
"Roger,
You're not the one that
Roger
Roger
was
waiting for
waiting
either.
Yeah.
So I want to know, like, what are they seeing? Like Kaido and Whitebeard seeing that they see these two people coming up, like, because also Luffy and Blackbeard are parallel to each other. Like they're like, Blackbeard's a dark version of Luffy. So like they're both coming up, you know. And Blackbeard's apparently part of the worst generation too.
Yeah.
That they both these people in position, Kaido and Whitebeard. Now they're standing at the top of the strongest, right? Strongest creature, strongest men, and they're both saying, "You're not it." You know, it's
Yeah.
like does that? I wonder if that means anything.
To me, at first, it made me feel like when Kaido said that to Luffy, it was because Luffy couldn't beat him.
Yeah.
But if I look at it in this instance, it's like, why did Oda start to bring this up now?
Yeah.
We've been hearing about Joy Boy since before Fishman Island.
No, Fishman
Or
Island was the
Fishman
first
Island,
time we
right?
heard
It was
of
the
it.
first time, and that was when we first got past the time skip. So we were with all this beforehand, and then I don't know. It just doesn't. He's laying breadcrumbs down.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're not a full scholar and, you know, analyzing every bit and moment and every word, we're probably never going to know until it's actually said. But from my analysis, I think they're two different entities at this point. And I think that there's a reason for that. There's a reason why M had 5 wanted posters. Well, not wanted posters, but just their pictures.
Yeah.
I
Was
don't
it
know.
5 or 4?
Well, Vivi, Luffy, Blackbeard, Shirahoshi.
Yeah,
Oh, 4.
yeah,
4.
four,
My
yeah.
bad. Yeah, 4.
I'm about to say, who's this first person? I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember. Okay.
But